I've fallen a lot during my lifetime, and I thought it would be a good idea to pick up climbing as a hobby so I could fall some more. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to my channel. I'm gonna keep it a stack, okay? I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you came to this channel to learn and grow as a climber, you might be able to get that. Most likely, I will be disappointing you, okay? Because I fall a lot. That's actually basically what all I do. I don't have a lot of sense, okay? But the sense I do have, they are the average Joe's sense. So I will send you beta to how to do stuff the average way. Okay, you're not gonna get the Olympian way to do things, and the Olympian way is very far-fetched, right? You're not gonna get the Adam Andra beta in this channel. You're not gonna get the Magnus Mitbo beta in this channel, and the reason being is because I'm not strong enough, okay? But this means we learn together, okay? Because other people will roast me and say you could have just done it this way, and also you get to learn the average way to send boulders, okay? So that is what I have going on for me, and then also you get to see me fall a lot. Actually, y'all can probably roast me a lot easier than everyone I just mentioned right now, because it's pretty hard to roast people who are good at climbing. Like for me, you can just easily find something to roast on. So just roast me if you want to roast me, man. Just say that fresh haircut doesn't look so fresh, man. Why are you barn dooring everywhere, huh? Because I've been barn dooring every one of my climbs when I could have a better stable position with my feet. I think at least that's what it looks like. And I just try and use a foothold as a hand, and that was embarrassing. Looking at the boulders I did in my past, I did a good job of really focusing on boulders that aren't very strength intensive, I'll say that, and avoiding ones that are strength intensive, like overhangs. Maybe I didn't record some of the overhangs I did because it's hard to record them at a good angle and understand what's happening, I realized, and gets kind of annoying as someone who just sets up the camera themselves and tries to figure out how to not get it in people's ways. But I do like this last move where I try to replace my hand with a foot. I think it's a really cool trick that is seen pretty often in no matter what gym I'm at. I think that's pretty cool to do. I've been thinking of doing more overhangs lately because it's one of my weak points, I'll say, keeping tension and making sure that I'm able to traverse through the whole climb, because those climbs typically are 10 plus moves and it gets quite annoying, I'll say. I remember recently looking at a boulder that was 20 plus moves, and that's being efficient, and I'm very inefficient with my climbing, so it's probably going to be way more than 20 moves. And yeah, I think that would be very good for me. I know I can't try as hard during those boulder sessions because there's only so many attempts I can do for those boulders, so I have to do a really good job reading. And I think it would be good to learn and see my thought process, and you guys can just really say, you idiot, you're not supposed to do it that way. Which is totally fine. I just need to be better, and hopefully everyone can chime in and say the right beta. Oh, I'm going to show some V5, V6s that I struggled with at the time, but if I gave enough effort, I would have been able to complete them. For this one, it's like an underclean side pull, and I just had to muscle my way to get to the next hold, but I just wasn't able to do it. And this one was very crimpy, but it was very straightforward of like knowing what to do. And there's these small little foot chips that it's very hard to see, but I'm on them. And I wasn't able to give as many attempts as I wanted to for those boulders. This V5, V6 boulder was a funny one because if you looked at my first 5-6 attempts of not being able to start the boulder, you would think that I would never be able to complete it at all, which would make a lot of sense, right? But it taught me a lesson that even though I wasn't able to start it, that I could still be able to complete it. And I've done problems like this before where it's a dihedral and it requires a lot of drop knees at this corner because to flip your hips to get towards the wall. So this is me being able to send this boulder after many attempts, after many falls, and I wasn't able to do it alone. I met a couple dudes who gave me some beta. Here they are.
You have to rotate your right foot, otherwise you can't. In here? Up?
Yeah, that way.
Exactly. Yeah, and then lift. Yep, lift your hand up. There you go. And then now put your foot. Yeah, there you go. There it is. There it is. Oh, yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Here's me falling for you. I won't comment too much about how much I fall or how much I fail, but one thing I will say is most of my gym sessions is just me falling a lot, and I don't get to send a lot of the boulders that I would want to be able to send, but that is something that I have mixed feelings about. It's very frustrating not to be able to send stuff, but I enjoy that part of the challenge, and I hope everyone enjoys watching me climb a bit. Anyway, I hope everyone has a lovely day. Peace out, Girl Scouts.